Hello again. What a lovely difference from yesterday when it was all freezing cold and grey and there was nobody about at all. Lovely. So Sunday, what's plans? Well, son's coming up with the grandchildren, probably for an extended visit because he's been looking after them while my daughter-in-law's away in New Zealand. So he's probably coming up for a bit longer than normal, which is fine. Look forward to that. Thought I'd just start today's wander off with a quick lap of Mules Park. And the added bonus is I don't have the gloves on today. Got them with me in case I get really cold, but I've got them, not got them on, so I can use the phone a lot better. Take the lower route today to begin with. Usually I head in the other direction, but we take the water features first. Trees looking particularly bereft of leaves. And in just a few months' time, that bank up there will be full of daffodils, which will be lovely. All peaceful only this morning, without the wind. It's funny how you can see the houses so clearly. Just over there. Normally you can't see them at all, it's like you wouldn't even know they were there. And there's that archway, natural archway, that normally you have to sort of duck down to get underneath. Remember in the 80s when you come up here, it'd be full of newts and frogs, tadpoles, all these ponds were. Don't sort of see any sign of wildlife like that these days. I'll take this track today rather than go all the way up round to the old Beacon School building, which I normally do. There we go, that's the old walled garden there, or part of it. That's the bit that no one sort of bothers with. A bit further up is the community garden where people do bother. Here we go, here's the little one where they do bother, when they got the volunteers, that is. It's actually quite warm. Lovely. Took my hat off just now, but got nowhere to put it, so put it back on again. I come out just down from the doggy bench, which is good. It's actually where I came out by that lady is down there. And I have taken the hat off now, and I've found I've got hat hair from wearing a hat pretty much solidly outside for the last 4 or 5 days, so it's all sticking up where it shouldn't be. I look absolutely awful. Another reason not to appear directly on camera. There's 6 trees all in the group. Lovely. Right, and we come down onto Skew Bridge. And we know at this point I make some joke about, oh, go on then, shall we? And I'll show you the normal wisdom clip, which I'm going to do. I'm not lying, I'm going to do it in a minute, but there's a reason today. Notice the Lido down there in the distance. See him? Right, well, as we've known from previous videos, years and years ago that was a house called Mordref, which was a hotel and a private residence, and it boarded soldiers during the war, etc, etc. And then it was demolished. And that became a car park, the site of the Lido, before the Lido was built. And the whole point of this is when I was doing the normal clip of Norman the other day, someone pointed out to me, I'm sorry I can't remember, give you credit, what username it was, but someone said, hey, you know the bus they use in the bus sequence? I said, yeah. I said, if you look, it was a car park, the bus is parked down there. So I'm going to run you it again, look closely, down there towards the Lido, and you'll see the bus is parked waiting to shoot its scenes. Here we go. There we go, there's the bus. The hidden bus in the Norman sequence. Thank you to whoever pointed that out to me. Much appreciated. Whee! First train of the day. Let's go and see some close up. Yeah, certainly a few more people out today than yesterday, but you can't blame them. It's actually quite nice, to be fair. Surprisingly so.
Everything's so much smoother.
And you probably didn't hear that, but I did. It gave a nice toot at Sprey Point. So, happy train. Got my dentist tomorrow, of all things. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's tempting fate. But it's funny because since the Wednesday when I actually got the appointment, every single morning, including today on a Sunday, I've had an automated text message saying, "You've got an appointment. Don't forget, if you can't come, please cancel." Gee, blimey, every single day. You couldn't be that enthusiastic when I was desperately trying to get an appointment, could you? No. Anyway, it's nice to have a little bit more control over the phone now without having to wear the gloves. And there's our toot. Lovely. Look at that, lovely and calm. Think about when we come here sometimes and it's hitting the wave, hitting the wall. Say I can't go all the way along because I get splashed. Well, I can't go all the way along today because I've got other things to be doing with my son. However, going to hang about here for a moment, see if I can have a little mess about with my drone. And we're off. Okay, so I sped up anything I'm going in a straight line a little bit today, just so you know, in case you think people are walking a bit fast or something. But first order of business is simply to go along and see this slippage on the cliffs that we saw briefly the other day, but I didn't notice it till I started editing. Now, I don't know exactly where it is, other than roughly, so I'm just going along now and trying to keep an eye out on the tiny little stream, but I can't really do it, and guesstimating whereabouts it is. And to be fair, I wasn't far off. I wasn't far off at all. So we turn around, and as we start going up, you notice right on the very left of the screen, on the far left, there's the slippage. So I wasn't a million miles away. There's the houses at the top that we don't normally see. Lovely. And we're going to go along to the left to centre up the slippage. There he is. Right, zoom in on it. And go along, go in a bit closer. And as you can see, it's not actually in someone's garden. That's the garden's all finished there. It's on like a public right away at the top of the cliff. But I'm not quite sure how you'll get to that to walk along it. I've never seen access to it. But there's the slippage, looking down. And there we go. Anyway, heading back towards me at Sprey Point now. And I notice, top right, that there is a train coming along. I don't notice it at the moment though, I'm not expecting it. But as I'm coming down and sort of pointing at myself, when you see me there in the centre, I see the train. So I turn around and line it up to get a shot of it going the other way. Why not? What a view. What a view. Talk about trains from above, eh? Right, let's head back towards Sprey Point then. Here we go. There's me, right in the centre stood there. That bloke's about to walk past me, that couple. Hello! I didn't wave, I was too busy doing my controlling. There we go, there's a pier in the Ness, turn round. There's the back of the letters, again, just adjust, whee! And we're flying up in the air. And there we go, Sprey Point from above. So back to normal speed now, we just go along sideways, quietly, taking it in, enjoying the different view. And you see the compound there where they do the work, it's completely empty now, nothing in it at all. No bulldozers, no diggers, no bags of concrete, no nothing, just empty stuff. There's a breakwater. Anyway, going to fly towards myself now and towards the cliffs themselves, just to line myself up for my landing. There's the tracks, and of course looking directly down now onto the old damage to the I say slipway, it's not slipway, is it? The breakwater, that's right, that's the word I want, breakwater. Heading down still at the moment. As we look up, enjoy one final view along the wall before he comes in and lands on my hand. Lovely. Well, that was a nice little quick fly. Say quick, 'cause it was quick, I wasn't up very long today. And my son's just contacted me on his way round. He's actually saying something to me now as I'm talking to you on the phone, so I better see what he wants. Oh, that's all right, he's just telling me not to rush back, but I'm on my way now anyway. Got to go by the co-op, grab a Ginster's pasty, frozen for Mum. She fancies one of those. And some ham for the dog. Lovely. Now he wants me to pick him up some milk at the co-op. Clickety-clack. That was worse not having the wind blocker on, wasn't it? That's the Seawall today. Gonna head back now by the co-op. Milk for my son, stuff for Mum. Lovely. An area marked out on the beach down there with a line and flags, and there's that little boat from earlier on in the video. And of course Team Bean, roaring trade as usual. Lovely. Coach! Yeah, I think that has closed down. I just looked into the window and all the counters gone. So yeah, that's another one bites the dust. Here we go, co-op, final destination, then head home. Work still going on outside of what was Big Bear's food booth with the paving. It's all cracked. And finally, the back of Weatherspoons for Barry. There's my bag of shopping. And there's the station to call it a day. As I say, tomorrow, dentist, Newton Abbott. So it won't be a particularly long video, a particularly interesting video really. Probably be just getting frustrated again. Don't even want to get my hopes up it's actually going to happen. So with that, I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? So take care. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Bye.